There are tremendous reasons to be optimistic, and a lot of the data that is coming in, not just on festive demand, but on GST collections, on travel rebound, a lot of it is very, very encouraging. And you'll see some very impressive consumption numbers in terms of festive demand. So,
very, very optimistic on India. I think
specific sectors.
I think consumption, Sriram, is back with a big bang.
What this Diwali actually, it's the interesting thing. I mean, we were one of our reporters did a story yesterday saying that really what is selling and what is not. What is this whole festive demand that we thought would be the sort of harbinger of all good news and excitement. And DMart went up. I don't know where. IRCTC went up. Through the sky. Has that sort of those hopes, have they come undone, Radhika, in some ways? Not for everyone, but some categories. Jewelry is working. Smartphones are selling like hotcakes, but maybe not so much for apparel, not so much for footwear, not so much for those kind of things. As in, what are your thoughts on that?
I'll go down category, but I mean, my quick perspective here. I think from a market's point of view, as Nalin said, there are tremendous reasons to be optimistic, and a lot of the data that is coming in, not just on festive demand, but on GST collections, on travel rebound, a lot of it is very, very encouraging. Earnings also, and Nalin can be more specific, has been a positive bag. I mean, there have been some misses, but it's been a positive bag. And yes, we believe that festive demand on the whole has come back. I mean, simple.
Is this what the market had expected, or is it less than what market had expected?
I think this is not bad. I mean, there'll always be a couple of misses, but I mean, to give you a sense, your Amazons and Flipkarts and many of your e-commerce players have started sales well before. So I actually think once the numbers come in and festive season is not fully over, I mean, this is Diwali week, you will see a lot of optimism. I mean, you'll see some very impressive consumption numbers in terms of festive demand. So I think we're coming back on track now. Whether every category has hit the mark, I also think spending patterns have in some way permanently altered post-COVID. So a lot of things are happening online, and I think structurally will happen online.
And so now let's come to bullet points on markets.
Bullet points on markets. Okay.
Very, very optimistic on India. I think
specific sectors.
I think consumption, Sriram, is back with a big bang. Go to any restaurant, mall, or any other, even flights are full. Airports are packed. So I think consumption as an idea has really, really rebounded.
But rural consumption?
Both rural and urban.
Both.
Sriram.
So no, yesterday there was a report from Kantar which said that the FMCG as a segment has shrunk marginally because of the high base from last year, A, and two, purchasing power has been limited by high fuel prices, high food inflation, and a lot of these things. So is this going to sort of play out over, would you say 3 months, 6 months, or?
No, Sriram. So I think, what I'm referring to is more discretionary spending.
Not FMCG.
Not FMCG.
Not staples. Yeah.
Not staples, but discretionary spending is back with a real vengeance.
I think the other one is economy-linked sectors, So to an extent, your cement, your manufacturing, your industrials. I mean, some of our portfolios have substantial overweights there.
Will you continue to be overweight there? Because the run-up has happened, and I think 5 years of growth has been priced in already. A lot of people would say, especially in metals and cement and stuff like that.
I mean, look, and I'm not saying metals specifically, but I think we'll watch it carefully. But I think if we are at the beginning of an earnings revival, and we continue to see that, then we'll continue to maintain that. But the future is of course dynamic.